Hi, this is an unusual project for me. It's the first time I'm doing a video, but I have a mother with dementia and she's doing really well with these Joy for All cats. Unfortunately, although they are brilliant for dementia, extremely sociable, she keeps feeding her cat and it's becoming really quite disgusting. This is a new cat. You can see it's nice and fluffy and it has lots of functionality, which is rather cute. And she really kind of believes it's real. If you stroke it, you can do things like lift up its paw, purrs. It's very responsive. And although my mum's cat is still working in some parts of it, it is now very, very disgusting. There's some more functionality that it does. So it's just lifting up and rolling onto its back. I don't know if I can get it to do that now. It's got lots of scents in different places. One on the head, one on the chest. I think there's one on the back here and there's one on the belly. I can get the belly one to work. But it's all really nice and soft. So my mum's cat, the other one, is now, this is absolutely disgusting. Looks like this. You can see it's completely lost all those nice features. It's still smiley, but this cat really, really smells. And given that's what it started off like, you can see we're not doing so well anymore. So what I'm going to do, let's turn this one off. I'm going to dissect this cat. I sent it to a place to see if they could get it serviced, but unfortunately they said it was pretty much disposable. It doesn't look like they went into it and had a look, but I thought maybe it's about time we had a go. So I'll tell you one thing, this cat absolutely smells. I'm going to wear a mask because it stinks already. Don't really like touching it either, so I've got some gloves. So I'm going to see what happens inside the cat, whether there's any way of getting the debris out of it, whether they're ever going to be repairable or not. But if not, then it's just going to go in the bin. I'm just going to have to keep getting new cats because she still keeps feeding it. We've got bibs for it. We've got children's fake milk bottles, but it hasn't really made much difference. And let's just see what we find. I'm not even sure where to start. See, it's all sewn up here. Yeah, it's sewn to this top case there. So got into the top bit. It absolutely smells. I don't really know where the food is. It's gone into it. I'm going to try cleaning it off on the fur before, as they say on the website. just to use the wipes. I've used some pretty heavy duty ones as well, and haven't really touched it. Just made it wet and then smell even more. So it's just embedded. I don't know how I'm quite going to get into here. We need some stronger scissors. I'm expecting the worst bit to be around this area, so that's what I'm concentrating. It's sealed down here. It's like a small plastic clip where the fabric's been sewn on. So let's try releasing that. That's just sewn on there. Okay. The paws are really hard to get out. I think there might be another layer of sewing in there, so they're all articulates there. Very small articulation. It's just a little strap. Quite amazing. Oh, it's actually still working as far as I can remember. Actually, it's broken. Yeah, it looks like it's been broken there. Okay, getting closer. I do feel terrible cutting for a cat. My doctor thinks that I look like a vet at the moment. I told her I was doing a biopsy. Okay, so still not really finding a big chunk of food, which is what I was expecting. This bit does not seem to ever want to come off. There's loads of food embedded in the fur here. That might be where the smell's coming from. Let's have a good look at this paw. See how they're fixed on, whether we can ever... I always wonder if we can actually just take the whole fur out or off at some point on a future cat, obviously not this one, and then put it through a washing machine or something. God, they're pretty welded in. I really need a better way of dealing with people who feed their robotic cats. We haven't found an answer yet. We're now on our second cat, and I've got a third waiting. That one's dead too, all smelly. It was starting to cause eye redness, itching, so we had to replace it. It's making her unwell effectively. Right, let's run away now. Okay. Yeah, looks like fabric sewn to plastic here. That's the pause. I'll bring it through. And then... Okay, so... Okay, so that's the paw. It's not coming off, it's just sewn very tightly to the bottom. And then you've got the piece here, just sewing fabric into the cat here. That off. Ooh, one bit off. Oh, it really smells. Okay. So let's see if we can get this piece off as well. Just make it a bit clearer. I'm trying to find out where the hidey holes are that food is most likely to go down, whether it's possible to make a an incision somewhere in the cat in the future to repair it or get a clean in that. I suspect most of it's in the mouth, but and actually that is all that's holding the pad of the foot. The pad is holding the whole foot on there. So actually, if you got the pad off, you could probably get the arm off without too much trouble. Still got that attachment there and attachment there. That's what I found so far. Okay, no more attachments to the fur here. There's attachment to the body base here. It's a long line of stitching along the base there. Doesn't go on forever. Let's cut through and see where we can get to next. Oh, it's smelly. Overwhelmed smells sometimes. That's the main bit of there. Oh, there we go. Another attachment here. Okay, and now we've got, yeah, I think you normally straight the bottom, so that must be a contact point sensor under there. So it's fur fixing here. Cut that one off. There's an embedded sensor sewn into the fur. Oh no, it's I'm wrong. It's not sewn into the fur at all. So no sensors are actually in the fur at the moment. Just that one there. Right, oh, right, head is definitely smellier. Okay. Right, cat, you're about to lose your face. Right. Okay, oh, okay, look, a little bit of elastic. So you can ping the elastic off. I wonder if it's the same on the other side. There's another sensor on top. Not sure where that came from. I think too drastic. And then let's have a look up here. There's another elastic hook, which I'll just ping off. that's off. Right, all the face is pretty much held on. Let's cut the back off, get rid of some of the smell. Maybe it's... I was thinking I'd see a nice big chunk of food and I'm just not seeing one yet. So the ears are, they move as well. Little movement things there. Can't. Seems like decent. There it is. Yeah, there is definitely a sensor there. I always thought there was a sensor there. Feels about to lose your whiskers, cat. Okay. Right. Right. So there's a big wedge of smelly stuff inside the mouth. Okay, so this is what I was curious about. If we can take the nose off somehow, and maybe the mouth. On the smelliest bit's gone actually, just on the side. This bit absolutely solid. And it's the same with that bit there. So there's lots of food on the side of the mouth, embedded. Right, there's a screw here. Let me get a screwdriver. TV now, Lara. Lara, no TV. What time is it? You know, can't do some fun stuff. sure the head was attached, I think. Right. So we can lift the tongue out. And that's a very icky mouth. Interestingly, there's no holes at the back, so the food is really contained just in the fur. There's an attachment on a piece of elastic to hold it in. So I'm just going to cut the elastic. Looks really hard to. I don't think I can leave it. Have a look. See what it's looped to. Yeah, looks like it's. Oh no. It's pretty much just the batteries area in there. Nothing terribly exciting. And another contact sensor. Interesting, it's inside. Not on the surface. So, good magnet that. So yeah, that's the end of the cat. It's all in the bag. And I'm just going to pull out the motors and take that magnet out. But otherwise, going to the bin now. Bye bye cat. So the conclusion is, yeah, very, very hard to clean up the cat because most of the food is collected around the mouth and the jaw, but a lot of the fabric is sewn in there. There are places where you can pull off the fur in one piece with certain releases, but probably not worth it. And I don't think this is going to clean out very well in the washing machine either way. But useful to know where all the touch points are, because we have now got a spare cat, and waiting for the last one to get killed off or loved to death. Anyway, thank you. So that's the end. That's all that's left. The electronics get recycled. Batteries. Might use those. And there's a ghastly tongue. A bit which kept encouraging more food. This cat is great, but just don't feed it.